She stood in the grocery aisle, frozen, not because she couldn't decide between almond or oat milk, but because, for the first time, her card declined, again, twice. And as she quickly faked a smile, whispered, "Oh, must be the wrong card," and walked away empty-handed, something inside her broke. It wasn't just about the groceries, it was about dignity, about how life felt like a slow unraveling. Dreams were shrinking, energy fading, confidence almost gone. But what no one saw in that moment was this: that quiet heartbreak became her turning point, not with some dramatic, movie-style comeback, but with 12 small, silent changes. Habits that would slowly rebuild her from the inside out. Habits that no one noticed, until one day everyone did. And in this video, we're unpacking all 12. But stay with me till the end, because the final habit, it's the one that flicked everything. And it's the one most people never even think about. Before we begin, if you've ever felt stuck, overlooked, or like you're made for more than what life is handing you, hit the like button to push this message further. Subscribe for weekly tools to redesign your future. And if you know someone silently struggling, share this with them. Because silent battles deserve loud victories. Now let's get into it. Habit 1. She stopped asking for discounts from her friends. She used to ask her friend for a discount on handmade products. She thought, well, I'm supporting, kinda. Until one day that friend said, every time you ask for a deal, it chips away at the dream I'm building. That stung, but it woke her up. From that day forward, she decided, if I love you, I support you at full price. No handouts, no shortcuts, just belief backed by action. Habit 2. She made money conversations normal. Growing up, money was taboo. You just didn't talk about it, especially with a partner. So when her last relationship exploded over hidden debt, secret spending, and mismatched goals, she vowed to change. She learned that financially stable couples talk about money like it's love language, not only when things go wrong, but when planning the life they want to build. Money isn't awkward, silence is. Habit 3. She carved out a workspace, even in chaos. She lived in a small flat, no home office, no quiet study nook. But she cleared a corner, added a small table, and claimed it. That space became her mental trigger for productivity. Her brain learned, here we focus. No distractions, no scrolling, just work. A dedicated space doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be intentional. Habit 4. She never took the first offer. She once accepted the first job offer she ever received. No questions asked. She was so afraid of losing it, she didn't realize she was lowballing herself. Later, she learned a simple truth. The first offer is rarely the best offer. It's often just a starting point. So now, whether it's job interviews, business deals, or car payments, she pauses, researches, negotiates, and advocates for herself. Because closed mouths don't just go unfed, they go undervalued. Habit 5. She reframed jealousy into guidance. She used to scroll through Instagram and feel that ugly ache, jealousy. She'd think, why not me? Why did others get the clients, the audience, the lifestyle? But then she noticed something strange. She wasn't jealous of everyone, just the ones who were living with freedom, purpose, and joy. That's when she realized jealousy isn't bad, it's a compass. It points to what you secretly want but haven't admitted yet. So she stopped comparing and started creating. Habit 6. She spoke less and built more. In the past, she was always announcing her next big thing, a new project, a business idea, a plan, but nothing ever really got finished because she was too busy talking about doing it. Now, she operates in silence and lets the results speak volumes. Quiet work creates loud impact. Habit 7. She treated food as fuel, not a convenience. She used to run on takeout and caffeine. She thought, there's no time to cook. But her energy kept crashing. She felt foggy, moody, sluggish. So she made a change. She started meal prepping simple, whole foods. She drank more water, less sugar, fewer excuses, and slowly, she felt powerful again. Health isn't a side quest. It's the foundation of your empire. Habit 8. She read to escape the cycle. She once thought, I don't have time to read, but every time she felt stuck, she found a book, a book on mindset, on business, on boundaries, and with every page, she built new mental muscles. Books became her mentors in disguise. And mentors? They opened doors long before she had connections. Habit 9. She stopped waiting for passion to show up. Everyone told her, follow your passion, but she didn't know what hers was, and that made her feel broken. Until one day, a mentor said, don't wait to find it, build it. So she started small, learned a practical skill, took a side gig, helped a friend, and eventually that path led her into work she loved because she showed up for the work before it felt perfect. Habit 10. She took back her time 1 hour a day. One morning, she looked at her screen time. 7 hours. 7 hours on a phone. But no time to read, reflect, or reset. So she committed. 1 hour every day. Just her. No noise, no scrolling. Just thinking, journaling, walking. That hour became sacred. And in that silence, she met the version of herself she had buried under distractions. Habit 11. She chose herself, even when others didn't. When she decided to launch her business, people laughed. You're not ready. You're dreaming too big. Stick to something safe. But she realized something powerful. The only person who has to believe in you is you. So, she stopped waiting for permission and gave herself full access to the life she wanted. Habit 12. She became the influence. At first, she was just another quiet face in the background. No platform, no voice, just someone watching others from the sidelines. Until one day, she said, what if my story could help someone else? So she shared. Messy, honest, real, and people listened because vulnerability is magnetic. And her story, it reminded others that healing, growth, and greatness are possible, even from the lowest places. Here's the habit that flipped her entire journey. She acted before she felt ready. Not when it was safe, not when she was confident, not when she had every answer, but when she was scared, unsure, uncertain. She moved anyway, because momentum doesn't wait for clarity. Clarity comes after movement. Her life didn't change in one day. It changed in 12 tiny decisions made in silence, with no applause, no audience, and no guarantees. But eventually, those quiet habits built an unstoppable woman. So ask yourself, which of these habits could be your turning point? What quiet decision could you make today that your future self will thank you for, loudly? If this story resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you never miss another tool to transform your life from the inside out. Because the smallest shifts often create the biggest changes, and your shift might start today.